Hello everybody and welcome back to Birthdays the Beginning. Now today I've completely forgotten what I really want to aim for, so yeah, let's have a quick look in the old library. Well, I know we went for humans and I think it's just with the general idea that we'll get a few different things turning up, so we haven't got any cows at all yet. So Delta Theridium needs to vanish before we can get cows. There's a couple of things that need Delta Theridium to vanish. But at the moment they're quite happy. And they'll be happy until the temperature goes down below 21 degrees. So that's interesting. That's blocking some things from coming. These guys need a lot of temperature. Don't have any of those yet. We don't have any megalenias yet. They're birthing below 20. I kind of think this cube needs to almost be below 21. But why don't we just have a little bit of time letting the cube stay at 30 just for a tiny while, and then we'll see if we get anything new. And then I think I do need to lower it to 21, unfortunately. That's going to take a lot. Let's fast forward it a bit, see if anything else turns up. Homo erectus seem to be increasing in number quite well. A few things are dying out, but I think it needs to be even colder in this cube. Now, one thing that does seem to bring the temperature down quite well is if I make some of the dry lands into more wetlands. So I'm thinking that might be something I'll do here, is to just, I'm just going to get this river a little bit more expanded. Now, to do that, I think I'm just going to go from here. It's interesting how that water is not really making this land green. I think it's because it's too cold, actually. It's cold, arid, desert shrubland we're making here. Not really a desert shrubland, it's like a... I don't know what it's called really, maybe a tundra? Oh, I'm not sure. But we're just going to build some tiny, oh, that's not going to work. Tiny little rivers. Those teeny weeny little ones. Just to bring a bit of water into this bit. Because I know that making it greener and wetter generally seems to lower the temperature. Oh, we better wiggle a bit, or it's going to look really stupid. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh no, there's too many trees in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. Making all the trees go in the water. I probably want to kind of try and go along here a little bit more. In this direction. Sort of heading towards the centre of where it's dry, basically, so that it's got the most chance it can have. Do you know what? We'll split off here. We'll carry on here. I don't see why this river shouldn't split off. Do you? So we've got a couple of little rivers now. They could even join back onto the original rivers. They could go to this river. This one could just slowly pop down here. Gotta be careful because I am purposely cultivating a desert around that area, so don't want to mess with my desert too much. Just check where the desert is. It's not around here. It's all the way down there. So if I just merge this into the river down here, that should be fine. Just make it wiggle around a little bit. But I can't wiggle it too much or it won't go in the right place. So these are just tiny, tiny little tributaries, basically. Just go all the way down to a little waterfall there. join it into the river here. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. And this one, what am I going to join that into? I could actually join back into its original... Yeah, I could join into the river that... Yeah, I like that idea. The river that forks off. Go in this general direction. Trying to be quick about it. It takes longer when you're doing it one at a time because it's not a very wide river. I like making rivers though, and I think that this should help cool the cube down. The wetter it is, generally the cooler it seems to be. The more greenery there is and the less dry rocky land, the cooler that seems to be. In my experience anyway. Oh, it was a bit straight up there, wasn't it? But never mind. I guess variety is the spice of life, so if it's sometimes a bit straighter than other times, it's not too bad. Be interested to see how that looks. It's going to mess with the moisture levels a bit, so it could be a bit interesting, but let's just go out and see how that affects things. Is the air temperature going to come down a little bit? As more greenness spreads up there. Bears and ancient humans are there now. Yay! We're still way, way, way too hot. This whole cube needs to be higher. Okay. Next plan. Next plan is going to be to get all the shinies. Desert's spreading really nicely now though. I'm really happy with that little desert area. Can't even see all the shinies. There's so much stuff on this cube. Look how packed the cube actually is with life. It's crazy. I think I need some things to go extinct before I can get new things. And as usual, there's always one on the top of the mountain. Let's try to remember how to change the map around. There we are, so much better. I can actually see stuff now. There's a lot in the sea. Loads of stuff down there. Whoa, I'm inside the cube again. Hate going inside the cube. I don't know why, I just don't feel it looks very pretty. I think all the turtles and sea creatures are going to die out soon though. Although I had made sure that the turtle tree was as far as I needed it to go before I'm going to cool the temperature down, so it's just going to be harder. Where things are required to be extinct before the new thing comes along, you can't really use the evolution or mutation seeds. Oh look, ancient human civilization! Yay! Getting there nicely now. Right, we'll see how much of this is like a global cooling, if any. Now, these areas here, I wanted them to be desert, didn't I? So I'm going to be undoing a lot of the greening up I was doing. These areas up on the hills. They still need to green up a little bit before I turn them into deserty things. There's still one down there, look, with the sharks and the crocodiles. I'm liking the look of the minimap now, actually. It's looking a lot more, like, realistic, I think. Like now I've got different like shapes and sizes of rivers and little lakes and things like that in there. I think that looks a lot more realistic. Okay, so far we've got it down to 30 degrees. That is not enough at all. So I can try and raise some of the sea. I have already raised a lot of the sea though. I could put down cool stones and things like that, but I think there's so much stuff now at so many different elevations that needs these certain temperatures that I think we really just need to raise and lower everything. So I'm going to use some field sources here and make all of the really, really deep sea into just normal deep sea. See how much of that helps. I love field sources, they're so great. I could use mountain ranges as well. But I'm at the point now where even the mountain ranges, I don't find them big enough. They don't make big enough changes. So I'm going to go along here and we're going to raise everything. See if we can get another 9 degrees off it. If I can get it to 21, then that will be good. 21 at sea level. So far, we've managed to raise it by like 1 degree. So that's not so great. So I raise all this, it might be able to get it to 2. Yeah, so we're down to 28 now. We do have 1 global cooling, which I will use in just a second as well. And once we've done all of that, we'll see how much we've got left to go. We might get a few degrees off it. So I've had as much as 4 degrees off 1 global cooling before. Sometimes you only get 1. It just really depends. If I want to make it warmer, that's fine. I've got loads of them. Okay, we're at 27 now. That works pretty well. Okay, so now I'll use my global cooling as well. I've got it down to 25. And now this is deep sea here. And this is also deep sea. Yeah, I don't want to raise it too much. Because then I'm going to lose the range of temperatures that I've got. I've already lost a little bit of that. So, what can we do about that then? Need to raise the land. I'm going to put a mountain range over here, I think. Okay, right, now we have built that big mountain. I'm going to have a look and see how that affects things, because it's now aiming for 21 degrees anyway. So a lot of stuff's going to die, and then hopefully some stuff will start to get born. Yes, things are getting born now. Oh, so much extinction. Ouch. New thing. Did it survive though? Go in view mode and see if we can find it. Oh, it did. It did. It's over there somewhere. I like my new mountain. I think it looks cool. I'm hoping Delta Theridium has now died out, because there's a lot of stuff that needs that to die out before it'll arrive. There's a butterfly over there. Is it maybe that? Is it you, little butterfly? Nope. Little dog over there. I don't think it's that though. There's some fish in the water over here. Aha! Osteoglossum, a freshwater fish that is suited for cool climates. It propagated as if taking the place of Ceratoglanus. Nice. I think that's maybe one of the last fish that we had. Let's have a look. One of the last fish that we had to get, like, very, very high up in the tree. There was one particular fishy that was there. Oh no, it's this one actually. I'm still looking for that one. That needs C of 21 to 31 degrees. It's actually too cold for it. Can live in deep seas, but not in extreme depths. It might need a warm stone for that. But it definitely needs a cooler sea than Leptolepsis. We've still got tons of them, so it probably needs them to die out, to be honest. Probably is 31 degrees in the sea right now. And it needs to be less than 17 degrees in the sea for it to die out. I don't know. Don't know about that one. That might need an evolution stone on Leptolepsis. We'll see. If it really doesn't turn up. Cold waters of the deep sea, 10 degrees. Cannot live in extreme depths. That one might need a chill stone, actually. Anyway, we'll just go and see what we get just naturally from it being 21 degrees, because that's a very, very big change to the cube. It's not quite there yet. Oh, another new thing. I can see stuff getting extinct all over the place, but there's new things coming all over the place. And it's come in with quite a... Well, there's either a few different new things, or it's come in with quite a lot of them. I'm going to get into view mode so we can see it properly, whatever it is. Ah, it's a new seaweed. Fantastic, that's probably why there was quite a few of it. I'm looking for new seaweed all the time. Icenia, seaweed that lives in low temperature shallows. It appeared, as though replacing Rhinomia. That's what I'm going to call it, Rhinomia. So, back we go. So that's some new seaweed. I'm not going to go back into the library every single time something new comes. Had another birthday. Oh, something brand new again. Oh, this is really good. When you do a major temperature change, it really makes a difference. And because I've gotten so many different species already and made sure that all their trees were filled out, there's a lot of things that we missed before that are coming to life now. Is it another seaweed, maybe? Let's get into view mode. Now, it was over here a little bit. Is it you? No. Seaweed? No, it's not seaweed. It's in the shallows, whatever it is. Or in the air. Trying to trick me. It's not moving though. Oh, there it is. It's another seashell type one. It's a pecten, a clam that adapted to the cooling temperatures that resulted in the extinction of Monorthus. It prefers shallows where Icenia thrive. Oh, so that was that new seaweed, wasn't it? Very good. Happy with that. So we've got a new clam and a new shellfish. No, sorry, seaweed. A new clam and a new seaweed. Ichthyostega died out. Something got birth, I have no idea what, it didn't even show. So much stuff going extinct, there's so much changing that it's not even showing me everything properly. That's definitely a new thing though. It's good when I randomly get new things because then I don't have to like really specifically go for them. I can just go, oh look, a new thing, oh look, a new thing, and then once that's over, it's going to be really specific thing hunting. Okay, so where are you? Are you an animal? Are you a vegetable? Are you a mineral? Are you behind me? Yes. What's that thing? Haha! Calyptogena, a differentiated form of pecten that spread to deep-sea habitats due to successful propagation. Fantastic. Doing well for the shellfish at the moment. For the clams. Still have a heat stone there. That's interesting. Okay, we'll do a little bit more. Those Tyrannosauruses that live in the cold are doing pretty well in my cube for some reason. Starfish, an actual starfish, not just all the other things that were called starfish and I've been calling starfish for ages. It's an actual starfish now. Okay, I don't think I've ever had anything so easy to pronounce in this cube, ever. This direction. I see it, I see it. Captured! Starfish! So that's about 3 or 4 things captured now. A star-shaped echinoderm that lives in the cold shallows that Pentasteria could not survive in. It mainly preys on pecten. Nice. Now I'm going to have a look at the library and just see how it's filled out. So if we have a look at the old starfish tree, look! That's completely filled in now. So we're just now looking for the sea daisy. Has adapted to deep sea temperatures and will eat anything that enters its mouth. Compared to other deep sea life, the species can live in extreme depths. Typical, now I've taken the extreme depths away, but never mind. It just likes the deep sea and it likes 5 to 15 degrees. And then warm shores. Okay, well we'll see if they arrive, and if they don't, we'll specifically go and get them. But I think we've still got a lot to go. All these things are being born and I have no idea. Right, I'm gonna have a look just in case. Because it's not even showing me what these things that are being born are. It's just everything's on the verge of extinction and then it's like, hey, all these things are being born, but I can't tell you what they are. Okay, so we're okay. We didn't miss anything, I don't think. It's just a case of waiting for the cube to adjust a little bit. Something else got born that I have no idea what it is. Stop telling me about all the extinction events. Tell me about the births. Vultures! Cycloplax. Right, that's definitely a new thing. Where is it? I see it. It's in the sea over there. Okay. It might be that starfish that likes the deep sea. That would be funny if it was. There's something down here somewhere. I go down a little bit. Unless it's above me. But I'm thinking it might be a starfish that lives in the deep sea. Yes. Haha. They do super well for starfish today. An echinoderm known as the sea daisy. It has adapted to the low temperatures of the deep sea. It subsists on anything that enters its mouth. It's always worrying when you do that. Okay, so I'm gonna maybe pick up the shinies while I'm down here, because there's an awful lot of shinies to be had, and you have to do it sometimes. Always get the one up in the air. That tree though, that broadleaf tree that likes to be up on the top in the sky. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one that I won't be able to get. That I'll be missing for the whole time. I get the impression that that's going to be a 9-star and it's going to be really, really difficult. It might need human beings to be on the land. I don't know why. It doesn't really say anything about that, but sometimes things just need things randomly and it doesn't really say that it needs them in the description. That's why they're so hard to get. But, you know, if I'm really struggling, I will ask you guys for tips. I will try and find anybody that's managed to get that on the internet and had a reasonable time of it and can work out what the secret to it is. I don't know. I might just need a bit more land at that altitude. Nearly there. I know, I'm being a bit random about picking these up. It's just the way I roll. Yeah, we've done so well for starfish today. We've almost completely filled that in now. One on the top of the mountain. Okay, so got waters of extinction. So if I am really struggling to get something... Oh, look, the sand's coming all the way up here from the river. Like that. Sandy mountains with snow on top. Okay, so back out to the cube and we'll just have a little check of what we picked up there. We're now up to 8 global warmings, but we don't have any more global cooling. So any more cooling of the cube we want to do is going to have to be done manually. But I think that's a lot of stuff that we still have to get at this temperature. I mean, I want to have a look at the Delta Theridium population. I'm hoping that they'll die out soon. Oh yeah, they're nearly there. Once they die out, I think quite a few things are going to pop up. Go on, Delta Theridium, die. I could use extinction water on them, but I want to do it naturally. 2,000 Delta Theridium, 6,000. 40, oh, they're recovering. They actually are recovering. Come on, there's things I need to die out. I might need to lower it a tiny bit. Oh! Some new stuff. Actually, I don't think any of that was brand new. I think it was just birthdays, 3 birthdays. But now the cube has different birds in it and it has different mice in it. And that's pretty cool. We've got mammoths now as well, that's good. We've got all the mammoth-y things, I think. Ah, now we have cows. Right, Delta Theridium must have gone. Hyenas are back. What else are we going to get? Smilodons are back. This is a bit of an ice age going on at the top of the cube now, I think. Megatherium and Bostaurus. This is the way. Elephants are back. Wheat is back. Bosgrunions are back. All the cows. Another elephant. New thing. Right, we can finally actually go and have a look at... So I'm trying not to come into the cube unless there's something new to go and look at. But look, we've got elephants now. At the same time as Tyrannosauruses, we have loads of humans over here. They seem to like this place as their little village. This is very, very dry land up here, and then it's going into a very snowy land. Got dogs and hyenas and things like that running around up here. Got polar bears. I would expect them to be in the more snowy bits, but never mind. And is it a snow cow? Oh no, it's a snow lizard thing. Barrelanio, it's a megalanio that has adapted to freezing temperatures. It preys on creatures that move slower in the cold weather. Lovely. So I'm actually starting to get some of these really, really low temperature ones, as long as they don't mind being high up. Great stuff. I'll leave the shinies for now. Just trying to think what I'm going to do. That desert's still not as sandy as I would like it to be. None of my desert areas are. There's still big swathes of rock that I'm not particularly happy with. So I might have to do something about that in a minute. But we'll just see what else turns up in the cube now. It's 10 million years old at this point. Not that I'm particularly worried. Modern human. Megaterron. Dogs and humans are... Now this is where we finished the previous cube. Pretty much we got modern humans and it was like, oh, okay. So now we're in territory that we have not explored before. We're in territory where humans are alive, modern humans are propagating. And it'll be interesting to see what we get. So we have a snow wolf. So all the Ice Age creatures that I missed out on are starting to come along now. So Canis lupus that dwells in the tundra. Tundra wolves prey on Mus borealis. So we have tundra wolves. In fact, tundra wolves might be the most interesting thing I get today, so yeah, I have to take a picture of it. You have to take a picture of interesting stuff. Let's see. And also, I have to take a picture of it before it dies, so I can't go in afterwards. Gotta do it right now. Oops. I descend a little bit. Zoom in on him a little bit and take away the UI. Zoom in even more. And even more. That'll be nice, won't it? I don't know quite why he's talking to that flower. Yeah, you bark at that flower. That flower's a bad flower. I think. Okay, see what else we get. But that's pretty cool. We got a... What's a gymnogyps? That's an interesting sounding name, is it not? And it's on land. What are the gymnogyps? It's a bird. Very cool. Hey, it's meant to have a pink head. It doesn't have that on the cube. It's a bird of prey that flies at very cold, high elevations. The condor. Oh, it's a condor. Appeared as ancient humans were propagating. It mainly feeds on Mus musculus. Wow. So things that need humans to propagate that I never got before because... Oh, we've got corn now, so humans are really going to populate now. So, let's fast forward the cube a little bit more even. Although I will need to refresh my energy soon. I'm very happy with the progress so far. I've got some snakes back. I feel like things are progressing. Bullabus. Boss Rex. Oh, is that... Oh, is that one of the... No, Boss is a cow. So is it a different cow? Maybe? It's in the human lands. Oh, look at the human lands now. Wow. Wow, is that exciting. And it's covered with butterflies this time. Didn't have so many butterflies last time. And we've got mammoths just like outside their temples and all sorts. Wow, this is pretty cool. Okay, so. Whatever it is in here. Oh wow. Again, I'm going to do this in view mode because this is a pretty cool situation. Oh, the villagers actually sound like they're talking. There's actually some talky sounds. That's pretty cool. Right, let's go find the cow. The cow was like in a courtyard somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in the middle of this courtyard. I'm going to capture it and then I'm going to get a picture of that because I think that would be an amazing thing to put on a thumbnail. Right, a Bos Taurus that grew to an enormous size when it ate almost all the Timothy grass. The cow that ate all the Timothy grass. It emerged as Bos Grunions was propagating. So cool. They have captured it in their courtyard. So I'm going to just like zoom in on it. Next to all the houses. I don't know if that'll make a good picture or not. We'll see. Look at all the maize they're growing. I love the human villagers. They're so cool. So many of them, but I do not like their kazoo voices. Okay, let's let them propagate even more. See what else we get. In fact, let's just recover the health for a second, and then we'll fast forward again. I might need to make changes to the cube still. We've got so much stuff today. It's awesome. We might have... Oh, I was just about to say, I think we might have done everything we're going to get today, but no, we got more stuff. There's something over here, apparently, in with all the big cats and mammoths and random grey cats, and I've forgotten what half of the stuff is. A Smilodon. Okay, where is it? It's back here a little bit, I think. Up here. Is it flying away? Is it that? What is that? What's that flying away? Whatever it is, I think it's moving. Ah, it's another bird. Yes, I knew it was a bird because birds move around a lot. Gyps fulvus, a bird of prey that lives in the savannah. The vulture feeds on remains of other animals. We have vultures now. Now I'm going to go back out to the cube. Oh no, actually, no, there was 2 things to grab. So let's grab the other thing. Quickly. Something round here. Is it another bird? Oh, it's a proper elephant. Yes. L. cyclotis. Loxodonta that underwent mutation, allowing it to live in the forest. It feeds on the leaves of the many broadleaf trees that grow in the forest. Great. So many good things to put in. But I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I get episodes where all I get is a mangy butterfly, and then I get episodes like this where I get everything in the world. Descend a little bit so we can get a nice little view of him with all his friends. That's such a good picture, that one. Oh, it's got a mouse and monkeys and a big alligator-y lizard thing with a butterfly in the foreground. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's get back out. See what else we can make. We made elephants. Was that something new, or was that just the end of the new thing we had from the last one? No, nothing new. It was just making that birthday sound again. I thought I'd captured all the things that were showing there. A schnauzer! Is that the dog? Is that a schnauzer? Oh, please tell me that's a dog. That'd be so cool. It looks to be in the human lands-ish. A little bit. Where exactly are you? There. Hiding under a tree, so I can't really see it very well. I'll see its picture. Yay, it's a domesticated dog that adapted to steep, high elevation lands. Emerging after C. familiaris borealis, they thrived among humans, though wild breeds still exist, which is why that one's in the mountain and not in the human city. Human city's looking pretty good. Gotta be careful of those bears in the mountain though. Ooh, don't know about them. Cube's looking a bit brown at the moment though. Not looking as green as it used to. Okay, let's keep going, because we're still getting things. Lots of new things. And then we'll, maybe next episode we'll have a bit more of a look at the tree and be more specific about things. But at the moment it's quite fun because things are just appearing randomly, and I like to do that because it sort of takes them off the list. But I don't know if we're going to get anything more. Tons of wolves. Wolves and bears. No, I think we might be at the stage now where we've got to be a bit more specific about things. So I'm going to do that in the next episode. So I'm going to stop it there and say that's the end of the episode for today, if you would like to stop. So that's it. We got tons of new stuff. So I'm really pleased with that, and that will hopefully help in the future with anything else that we do in the cube. It takes a load of stuff off my library list, so I can be really specific with things now. There's some things that I really want to try and get because there's some really awesome looking things. So fingers crossed we can be a bit more specific and go towards those in the next episode. So I hope you liked this one. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more birthdays, we're gonna probably have a good few more episodes before I've finished the library. So please subscribe and I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.